Okay, I am back and doing my thing again with absolutely nothing to talk about. But, oh well. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just daydream. That's what usually works best. Oftentimes, no dialogue brings in people. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yo, what's going on, man? Hi. I'm on the bike path again. It's Sunday. Bike path was super busy, probably still will be, so I got to control my doggy. So, unfortunately, this lady, older person, I would say she was in her 60s, maybe even older, was riding her bicycle. She was talking on the phone. She's all right. But I walk my dog on a retractable leash, and maybe this person wasn't paying attention. This way, son. They were busy chatting on the phone. Hey, yo, what's up, man? Yo. Glad you're back, mister. Glad you're back. Hey, look. I'm taking your advice and I'm not going to shave, man. Yo, both of you guys. Derek, yo, bro. Oh, my God. They're telling me not to shave, Derek, so that's what I'm doing. Not going to do it. I'm going to just grow that sucker. My friends, I used to grow like an Abraham Lincoln beard. I don't know, it just looks like that. The way it comes down, the hairs get longer at the chin. Yeah, man, they used to call me Abraham Lincoln. At least I'm honest, right? That was an honest dude. So that's a compliment. Oh, Ohan says yes. So you guys are like this. At least I'm talking to a couple people. Yay! So here's the deal. This older lady on a bicycle talking on the phone, and I walked this dog on a retractable leash. And I was, on my phone too, doing my thing. And the dog lunged toward her. She was riding a bicycle. And the dog lunged toward this lady. Now, anybody who knows me and my dog knows this dog is friendly and probably wouldn't even have really came too close to her. But just the fact that the dog lunged gave her a cardio, man. I screamed out, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. And she just gave me a dirty look and kept going. But listen, man, if you go into a park that's known for bicycles and all that, don't you think you should expect people walking their dogs? Now, granted, the dog did lunge to her, and she may not have knew the leash was retractable, but I know if I'm walking in the park and I got to expect something like this, You're not going to go in there. So that was that, right? Good luck in your new place. Oh, that's right, man. I just moved. Dude, you were talking about that. And I was paying attention to it. I didn't know it was going to happen that soon, though. Wow. Well, good luck in your new place, Clint. My God, that's a big move. Oh, I hate moving. And I always got to help my friends move. I'm always doing it. And I do more work than them 100% of the time because I just want to get it over with. They sit there dilly-dallying around. It's like, dude, I got a life, man. Let's move this stuff and go. Pushing washing machines up steps to turn. Yup, I just did it. Pushing friggin' steps up washing machines. I rolled it. We both rolled it. And you can hear all the chains jingling around. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yes. Derek's my boy, man. Me and Derek, I'm reading your comments down here. And Derek and I are boys that go back since we were on tricycles. I probably told you all this already, but I'm just reminding you. And he likes to be called Mongo. That's his thing. I'm the only one that calls him Derek. But, you know, it's up to you guys. But I know he likes to be called Mongo because he's proud of his heritage. So that's all. So on this bike trail today, walking along, I agree with Sean. So that is your name, Ohan. I'm going to call you Sean from now on, dude. That's it. To me, you're Sean now. No more Ohan. You're cool with that, right? So, I like when people call me by my name. You can call me Richard if you want. Or you could call me Stale, my nickname. Or you can, anything but Dick. River Raymond. River Raymond. Yo, dude, what do you like, rivers? Hi. Why River Raymond? I'm a kayak nut, dude. I do whitewater. That's all I talk about. Ariana Thomas. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. I like the picture of you guys. What's that, you and somebody else, right? Awesome. Glad to have you with us. We're talking about moving. Clint's moving. He's probably got to do a lot of work ahead of him. Painting the rear end. And Sean's jumping in. Ohan. I'm not going to tell him your name. Not while a lot of people are watching. So, and Ariana, thank you. My name is Richard. Ariana. Richard. Richie. Richard. Anything but Dick, all right? Please, no Dick. Richard. Richie. So, oh boy. Oh, and I forgot. Growing up, people called me stale. I'm not a stale person. I think I made the word up, and that's why they call me stale. I don't know why. It's staying with me for the rest of my life, I think. I'm never going to shake that stale thing. So, I was walking the baby, my doggie, earlier, and there was an older person on a bicycle, and I walked the dog on a retractable leash, and the dog lunged toward this person. I damn near gave the poor person a heart attack. I said I was sorry. I said, I'm really, really sorry, but I think she's going to hold it. She's going to hate dogs maybe for the longest time. And again, if you're in the park, you got to expect these kind of things. All right, that's it. What else, man? It's a Sunday afternoon. Let me see. I'm going to read Derek's thing. As long as distance mover. Yeah, Derek did all that, man. He had the trucks and everything. He did. I remember that. The big-ass box trucks are even bigger. You got a special license, don't you, cuz? So, yeah, I remember Derek moving. Yep, he was. So, that's the truth. And that's the tooth. So, anyway, Ariana Thomas, I'm addressing you directly. I uploaded a short today of all these whitewater people. Oh, River Dude, too. River Raymond. I uploaded a short today. Oh, no, I didn't get to that one yet. But, dude, I'm a river person. I do the whitewater kayaking. I'm walking right next to a river right now called the Lehigh. It's in the northeast Pennsylvania, and it's considered a Class 2 river for all the canoe, kayak, rafting outfitters, the whole thing. Yeah, Derek got a CDL class. Yes, that's what's going on in there. And, yeah. So, River, I'm River. Dude, do you do anything? Do you paddle kayaks or raft or canoe or inner tube or fish? Why River? You don't have to answer. But anybody that puts that in their name, referencing rivers, obviously loves rivers. And I'm on the same page. You fish, huh? Cool. Do you know this section of river I'm walking next to? It's one of them rare spots that you could actually fish for trout year-round, and there's no limit or size or no date. Like for most trout fishing, you got to wait till like mid-April or something. But this short stretch of the river while I'm walking alongside right now, I'm up on a bike path right now, but maybe toward the end of this, I'll show you the river. River Raymond. And you don't need not that you don't need a license, but you're allowed to catch trout year round, and there's no laws against that. I never heard of that, but the dude looked like Joe Fisherman. He was in waders and he had like a fly rod, and he looked like he knew what he was talking about, this guy. So I trust that what he just told me about the trout is true. And I'm just passing that along to you guys. So just walking the dog. I'm yielding to pedestrians right now. Hi there. And so everything's going good, River Raymond. And Clint, and you guys, I know you're there, so I'll say hi every now and then. But who else? Ariana Thomas. Am I saying that right? I hope I am, because I like getting people's names down. And I try to remember them, because if you guys come back, I like to address you personally. That's my gig. That's what I like to do for all of you. I'm just some old regular dude with no YouTube platform that has any structure. I just walk the damn dog and babble happy horse poopy as I walk along, you know, kind of senseless and meaningless, but I try to joke along as I go. And most of the time people come away at least smiling for a couple minutes. And if you guys want to chime in and talk about anything, I'm game. Derek has been here a million times, River Raymond. And he's been here a million times, and he knows how good it is. As a matter of fact, River Raymond, there's a few of my uploads that are pretty recent of some big ass bass fish that are caught right out back of my house. I got a big pond. Some people might call it a lake. It's a couple 100 yards across. You know, it's pretty big, I guess. It's bigger than a pond. And there's 6 pound, 5 pound bass in there. Lots of small ones. I couldn't even begin to guess. There's tens of thousands of them in there. And there's pickerel, and there's no trout. Trout are moving water. There are catfish. People throw like chicken on their line at nighttime. And some of these fish I seen, that one bass, it was like 2 years ago, and everybody puts them back. They don't keep them. So them fish just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I live there. So even though that lake freezes over solid every winter, them fish survive, man. I do not see dead fish floating up to the top. That's a clean lake. And it's very healthy. And there are huge bass in there. If you're using live bait, River Raymond, you are guaranteed to catch like a dozen fish in an hour. You know, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but you won't get skunked. You will, like, put it like this: you can't work 2 rods at once if you're using live bait. No way. You won't be able to be. One will be going down, the fish will get away, the other one will get dragged into the lake. I've seen it, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, Derek's seen it, been there a million times. I got guys out there on boats, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I can see the cell phones flashing in the middle of the lake, you know, like a full moon. My friends are very dedicated, man. They're very dedicated, River Raymond. Yes. And it's like they live for it. I don't think they sleep all weekend. I invite them around on the weekends, and I think they spend the whole time fishing, honest to goodness. They don't change their clothes or nothing. You know, no offense, but that's how they are, man. They're walking around in the same river grime from Friday night till they leave Sunday night, or they stay the extra day Monday. Yeah. There's a caddy and a carp and trout. Dude did stock it with trout one year, but they didn't survive, man. They didn't survive. But all the other fish, or they got fished out, something like that, because I don't see them anymore. But one of those videos I uploaded was by the Francis Walter Dam. That's a dam around here. And one comment I got on that upload was the guy was actually there before and really appreciated my upload. And I told him in the comment about my one friend. He bought this big lure. It's about 8 inches long, had 3 treble hooks on it. And you would think that tossing that thing in the water would be ridiculous because there's no fish big enough to bite that damn lure. Sure enough, once you get to know me, you know I'm saying the truth over here. Sure enough, he got that lure out of his box, put it on his line, and he said something like, watch this. He tossed the lure. It's a heavy lure. It's 8 inches long, like 30 feet. It hit the other side of the damn wall. Not the damn wall, the actual wall. I was doing a joke. Anyway, and it landed into the water, and a half a second later, it just got taken under, and it was a northern pike around 36 inches long. It fought him for like 10 minutes, and he enjoyed every second of it. And then when he got it in, we took a picture. This is a couple years ago. Took a picture. A crowd came up and was watching this dude. It was Tony, Derek. Tony did this. He'll tell you the story. And a crowd came up, and when he got the fish, he got his picture taken, and he put it back in. And these people couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe that he put that fish back in. But that's the way we roll, man. You know, let your kid catch it. Let your grandchild catch it. And I'm sorry if I got all excited over here, but I can't help it. Thank you for the likes, man. Thank you for the likes. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm starting to actually get some regulars now, and I super, super appreciate it. I didn't think it would ever happen to me, and it has. And you guys are just a bomb. Honest to goodness. Okay, there was a couple comments there. Uncle Wayne and his pond stalked, wouldn't anybody fish for 2 years? Oh my goodness, 3 times a day, and 40-pound catfish. Yeah, they get that big, man. I seen this show where they get like hundreds of pounds on some fishing show. Wow, man. And Derek remembers what I was talking about that northern pike. I mean, we have pickerel in our lake, and they're like 12, 18 inches long. This northern pike, if you got your finger in its mouth, I think you might as well wave goodbye to your finger. That thing had teeth like you wouldn't believe. And there's teeth in that wooden lure that he has, and he never took them out. He left them in there. He left the teeth in his lure. So, wow. All right. I get all excited, dudes. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to calm down over here. I did have 3 cups of coffee today. I know that's no excuse, but oh man, I gotta wind down. And I thought today I was gonna have nothing to talk about, man. Woo! That's amazing. That is amazing. I'll run out of stuff to talk about now. Then I start telling jokes. That's pretty bad when you gotta refer back to the jokes. Oftentimes I know I'm talking to nobody, and I'm sitting here telling jokes to a phone. Oh well. That's like a 6-foot alligator gar. Yeah, Derek, this is true, dude. Dude lives in like the South in the swamps, and I don't know if you ever watch his videos, Derek, but what he's saying is true, and he's got one of them boats like with the big fan on the back, and that's how he gets around. And when he talks about alligator gar, I know what they look like. They look like dinosaurs, them fish. Clint, that's a rare fish, dude. That is a rare fish. Boo boo, Derek, I remember that. I caught the fish you catching. Big bites might get goodbye whenever it get. Oh, I get it. I got it. Yo, you guys are great, man. When I run out of stuff to say, I'll let you guys chime in. I have to get Clint to go live with me. I know he will. I got a feeling he will, because he has his own live show, his live stream, and Clint probably feels comfortable in front of the camera. So maybe we can do a double deal, and we can go back and forth and talk about where we live, because Clint lives in a cool spot, man. I can tell by all the pictures in the background that it's a different kind of lifestyle than what most people have, you know, and it's very interesting, to say the least. It's very interesting, and I enjoy watching Clint's videos. They're not so rare, huh? I thought they were rare, Clint. I thought they were rare. I thought, like, you know, if you catch one in your lifetime, you're lucky. So, okay, well, that's interesting. Maybe I'll have to come down out that way and catch one in real life. What do they eat, man? What do they use for bait? I have no idea. You guys, everybody else knows but me. So, what do you call it? I'm losing track of River Raymond. You're still there. And it was Ariana. I don't want to forget about Ariana. There you go. Boy, you look cute in them pictures, man. They're small, but I can still see there's a couple cute people there. And so what else is going on, man? Oh, how time flies when you're having fun, right? So, yeah, I gave that lady a heart attack on the bicycle, and I told her I was sorry. Here's something I did today. I also made an upload. I made a video. I haven't uploaded it yet. Let me see what's going on. Mongo, yeah, you got the name. And no tomorrow. Once you got one of them, be careful because you even scale slice it. That's interesting. No kidding, man. They look like dinosaurs. They look like they got them freaking teeth with that long snout, man. Holy cow, so the scales even get you? Whoa. You know, that's a sport, man. Fishing is a good sport, man. You can't, that takes some, you gotta have some big ones maybe to pull in one of them suckers, man. I don't see never mind. They're small fish eaters. They don't really bait, but bigger bait, bigger. Oh, yes, that's a common saying. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. Yeah, you don't put your hand in there, yes. But I could tell by the pictures I looked at, you don't put your hand in there. It looks like a collab. Boy, he's going back the other way. Andrew, at the last second, man. I don't know if you can hear me now. Looked down at the phone and realized I was losing connection, but I'm going to head back. Maybe I'll regain connection. My dog's a little pissed because he started getting into it, and now I'm going back, and he doesn't know why. He pulled the leash right out of my hand, this one. This is how I break these. Look, he's digging a hole. Oh, boy. Well, at least I know the dog's entertained. At least we're getting this out of it. At least the dog's happy, Andrew Davis. And that's the whole reason I more or less go for these walks, is for him. So if you guys are happy and the dog's happy, I'm happy. We're having some success today. Yes, today is a successful day. Oops, no, we can't go down there, son. Daddy's not in that good a shape. And I don't know if River Raymond's still with us, but I'm eventually going to get down to this White Water River and just show you guys rapids. So, but in the meantime, just chilling with you. Keeping it real. I try to keep everything real. Look, I'm bald, I'm ugly, I need these glasses, I'm missing teeth. How much real can you get in this? So, keeping it real. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Go back, Richard. There we go. I'm pushing wrong buttons over here. I'm trying. Oh no! I got a green screen. How do I get rid of this? Now this is funny. I got a maybe if I put the phone forward, I'll lose the green screen. Nope. Okay, maybe that, get rid of it. There we go. Oh, I'm learning. Live and learn, right? Done. Live and learn. Hee hee. Andrew Davis. Yo, yo, yo. I'm trying to get on, do a live stream every day around noon, but I'm thinking about pushing it up to 1. Hi there, guys. I want to do it when everybody's at a convenient time for everybody else. Come on, son, please. You already gave one lady a heart attack today, And you gotta behave, mister. You gotta behave, son. So, there you got it. Oh, good. I knew I was out for a while. And thank you, Clint. I appreciate you telling me that I'm back on. Andrew Davis, I saw you at the last second. I'm sorry, dude, but I did see you in there. So any questions, go ahead. Feel free to fire away. Lost signal for a couple minutes, but hopefully we'll stay on. This area I know is pretty good, so we should be good from here on out. So I'm warming up for getting ready, because next month is when I start to go down the river in my kayak and bring my friends down, because by then the river's warm enough where you don't need a wetsuit. It's still cold, but at least it's not life-threatening, and you won't go into shock and get hypothermia. By June, nowhere, May, April, forget it. You need super protection. That's melting snow, and that's when we're gonna get back into it on my end, and hopefully I'll show you guys how Richard gets his jollies. Ariella, all you guys that were back there, man, I hope you're still with me. But even if you're not, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and it's awesome. So back to the dog. Yeah, man. Come on, son, let's go. Come on. Please. 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 Oh, wait, Mr. Postman. Please, please. Yeah. I'm watching some old Rush videos yesterday when they still had their long hair. And then a newer video where they did like a collaboration of like 10 songs, 2 bars. And Rush never even does that. It wasn't improvising, it was rehearsed. But they did like 10 or 15 songs in about 5 minutes, just the best parts of each song. And the way they combined them, one song flowed right into the other. I was foaming at the mouth down there watching my television set. I just love them guys, man. They blew me away. A 3-man, come on, son. A 3-man Canadian band. They're always my favorite, man. That's one phase that'll never phase out of me. I mean, I went through the Kiss phase. Them and the Beatles, man, I'll always love them too. But I went through a Kiss phase and Alice Cooper, Eminem. Eminem's another one. If that comes on the radio, I'll listen to him. And but I went through these phases. What were some of the other ones? I forget. The Cars back in the 80s. It's funny, like, people associate music with times in their life. And that's a real thing, man. You might like a band for a particular reason because that was a time in your life that was nostalgic, or maybe your first love or something like that. And you'll always remember that band, and it'll always give you a warm feeling. Or it could be the opposite. It could be terrible. Maybe, your dog got hit by a car, and you'll never listen to that song again. So it works both ways. So, Sakacintha, yeah, man. What's up, man? I'm glad you're back. Hey, my brother from another mother. Yes. Hey, my brother from another mother. Keeping it real, Sakacynthia. McIndoes, keeping it real, bro. You should have seen this. I gave this person a heart attack, an old person on a bicycle riding by, and she wasn't prepared. And, I walked the dog on a retractable leash, Sakacynthia, and the dog lunged toward her, and I think she has to go home and change her diaper now, man. She wasn't that old, but damn. So that's kind of miss that. Trying to read and jog and walk a dog at the same time. I was busy walking, just came back, good for you, man. Just came back and now you're chilling. You're trying to get that exercise like Richard, right? Get it in there. Get that workout in there, mister. It's good for you. Moving objects tend to stay in motion. And as long as you can do it, get out there and do it. I do it. I do it because I have to. I try to keep up with this dog. You know, the dog puts up with me. So when the dog wants to run, I run. Man, your videos got me out of my damn house. Yes. Yes. It's working. Thank you, universe. People are listening to me. It's not always the best advice, but I try to give good advice. So I'm proud of you. Honest to goodness, I am. I'm proud of you, and I will try to encourage it more. And pretty soon, you'll be able to jog right to my house. I'll meet you halfway. You walk your friend, and I'll walk my dog, and we'll meet halfway. Sound good? Sound like a plan? Second Cynthia Dodge. Oh. Woo! I hear a train. I hear a train. Here comes the Chattanooga choo-choo. Oh, no, mistaken. Just motorcycles. Train tracks are up there, though. And they do have this tour train that comes through here on weekends. I know they come through at 10:30. It's like this tourism thing. They got dudes dressed up as conductors, and the rail cars look real old, and they drive through a scenic gorge. So yeah, that's what I thought it was. My friend told me one time that before they even had these tours, before this town was even populated, really, small town it is over here, and he would stick a piece of copper across the rails like 30 feet from where the gates go down. You know them automatic gates that block traffic from crossing a railroad crossing? Well, he would get like a 4-foot piece of copper tubing and touch and hit both rails, and he would make the gates go down. Oh boy, what a bad dude, man. We were little kids, you know, I didn't do it, he did it. And he would get a piece of copper and stand near the gate crossing. They must have sensors where it completes a circuit and the gates go down. That's what happens, man. I guess it completes a circuit through the train wheels. And if you stick a piece of copper between the two rails, you get the same effect. And that's how he got his jollies. Listen, I didn't do it. I wouldn't do that. You can cause a train wreck, for crying out loud. Who knows? You ever see that? Some YouTube dude was trying to like get more views and he derailed a train. This is a true story. Some YouTuber was trying to get, and he actually posted it. Maybe that's how they busted him, or they used it in court for evidence, but he got busted somehow, I forget. Boy, people really want views pretty bad. Oh, that's it. He switched a track. He manually switched the switch track and directed the damn train to like a parking yard area. And I don't think anybody got killed, but like a lot of damage happened. And I think the dude did time, man. You can't play with trains. You can't switch tracks. Suppose that was a person, people on them trains. There was an engineer, but thank God the only thing that happened were the freight train got derailed. So, yeah. You're one hell of encouragement. Thank you. Hey, man, you're welcome. I wish I can encourage a couple other people, one in particular, but I'm trying, man. One thing I think if you want to get in shape is and if you guys like to drink, that's fine, no problem. But if you're drinking from the minute you get up and stuff like that, you're never going to get out there and get exercise. A couple beers at night or whatever, that's perfect. But I used to drink when I first got up, and I was just lay in bed all day. And even though I didn't eat, I blew up, man. The alcohol. So I'm going to get off that. I had to go drop a short real quick. Boy, you're not embarrassed, man. No, not at all. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, So, what else is going on besides duty? I'm going to try to get down to that river. Probably River Raymond's gone. But I'm going to keep an eye on my time. But I also got to try to walk down that river. I'm surprised the dog went this far today. For some reason, he doesn't like this bike trail. But the dog was chasing bicycles today. That's the word of the day, bicycle. The word of today are bicycles, with plural. We'll make it plural. Lots of bicycles today. Young, old, electric bikes, e-bikes. Boy, I wish I had an e-bike. I'm going to get one, or at least rent one. They got these kiosks around here, and you could probably, rent them. I don't know how much an hour, but I'm definitely going to do that one of these days. Just pop my ID in there, get one of these electric bikes, and zip up and down these trails, man. I'll make a video of it. There we go. I just came up with an idea. I'll do a live stream. Oh, that sounds like a great idea, actually. Because what I'll do is I'll hold the phone and talk, and I'll go the whole entire length, the White Water section of this river. And maybe it'll be during the summer on the weekend, and I'll show you all the rafters going down and all the kayak people, and you'll hear them singing and hooting and hollering. Yesterday, they were singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And I actually got a video of it, but nobody paid attention to that one. So, I wonder why that is. Sometimes I upload videos that seem really insignificant. I'm just trying to keep everybody informed and that I'm still out here. And they get tremendous acknowledgement and lots of people like it. And then videos that I think that are super, super cool and are going to do great, they get like 5 views, Maybe the people that subscribe to my channel watched it for like 5 seconds. So you never know what's going to happen over there. I have a bike. I have an e-bike, and they're not expensive. Yeah, I was looking them up, dude, on the Amazon. They start at like $400. How much you think I should spend, man? Should I get like a $400 one or like a $1,000 one? First of all, I'm not getting any until I get a job. But what do you recommend for a beginner is my question, basically. What would you recommend somebody that's on a budget? How much you think they might spend? Do them things blow up? Yeah, they fix that, right? I still wouldn't charge them suckers inside, man. I see too many horror stories, man. I'm waiting for my phone to blow up one of these days with these batteries. They're coming out with a new battery soon. With all our technology, the batteries come a long way. That's true. And they're only going to get better. But they're going to have to come out with a better battery sooner than later. Because I know that I'm constant. I use the phone a lot. But it would definitely not last me a whole day. Impossible. I would need a car charger. Oh, I have a car charger. And as soon as I get home, I put it on. So the battery technology's got to get a little better there. And them solar panels, I don't think they're worth it, man, until you could store that energy. I mean, it seems like a great idea, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know how they work. I know my sister got one, and she's not thrilled with it. And she got a fairly decent one, and the government subsidized her and all that. But she's not going around the neighborhood saying, go solar, if you know what I mean. So, who knows? I know my house gets a lot of sun. They cleared out the whole lot. I know that roof. It's hot as heck up there. So you know how to get holy water? They boil the hell out of it. Dun, 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 dun. You get it? Holy water. They boil the hell out of it. Okay, it's a clean joke, all right? It is a Sunday afternoon, and there's probably a bunch of young kids watching this secretly away from their parents. So it was a clean joke. $250. Abington, Stoney, Camel, good bikes for beginners. Okay. Boy, I could afford $250. That I could afford. I'll just have to cut out some of my dining at fancy joints once or twice a week, and I could do that, man. We got a nice, like, 4.5-star restaurant around here, and I only go there once or twice a year, and that's, my sisters will bring me there. I got two older sisters, and one guy comes up from Maryland. But boy, this place is fancy. Wow, I bet people come from miles, and it costs a lot. Yeah, like, you know, if you get like a combination, like the surf and turf, and get a couple drinks, you're talking $200 for one person. So it better be fancy. Yeah, man. Well, maybe 150, but definitely not under 100. So if you got like a family of like 4, you better bring your checkbook, pal. Take out a mortgage for this to go to this place. But I'll tell you, the food is good, man. I take it home what I can't eat it the next day, and the day after that, because they give you good portions. And yeah, a few times a year we go there. So the e-bikes, yeah, man. I never got a real good close look at one, but I'm going to this year. I imagine it's like a motorcycle. It has like a hand twist throttle to go. I don't know how that works, how the throttle works, but it's probably similar to a motorcycle. And some of the ones I look at can do like 40 miles an hour. Dude, you might as well have a motorcycle if they can do 40 miles an hour. I think the limit where this bike path that I'm walking on, there's a certain motor size you're only allowed to have. And the ones I noticed, the ones that they get from the kiosk and the rented ones, they're not super duper powerful. Some of them are really cool. They got real fat tires, and boy, it looks like a dirt bike. I'll tell you, man, that looks like fun. Boy, I wish they had that when I was younger. Derek, if you're still there, man, remember I used to jump the trash cans on my Stingray bicycle? I don't know if dude's still here, man, but he used to set trash cans up, and we used to build ramps, and Goofy Richard over here would jump the trash cans on his bicycle. And I used to pour lighter fluid on my tires and light them up. Yeah, I should do that again, man. Boy, all that fun stuff I did, people will watch that. That's what I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to pour lighter fluid on this tires of this bicycle I trash picked, and I'm going to light them on fire and pop wheelies and stuff, man. I saw you yesterday. Looks fantastic. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Some of them, I thought the videos were good, man. I thought they were like real home runs, and they didn't do so good. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Like that movie, My Cousin Vinny. You win some, lose some. Lawyer. That was a good movie. My Cousin Vinny. That chick that was in it, boy, she was hot looking. Joe Pesci. He's a good actor. Goodfellas. Yeah, Goodfellas. That's one of them movies you put on and you just leave it on. It's one of them movies you just watch. That and like Gump and Full Metal Jacket, and you watch it. When they come on, you leave them on. You don't change the channel because that's how good they are. So what else is going on in your worlds? How's life for everybody else out there? Is it going good? Tune into my channel. I'll put a smile on your face. One of my jokes will get you. I'll give you some sort of inspiration. You know, I'm always trying to smile, put the good vibes out there. Try to put good vibes out, man. Make people feel good. Maybe you're having a lousy day. Tune in to me. I'll put a smile on your face. My humor is sometimes colorful, but it's good, I think. You know? A little corny, but that makes corny stuff makes you laugh. I made up a joke the other day. Why did the squirrel cross the road? Did you ever notice how squirrels run out in front of you? You almost hit them, you gotta swerve. So I made this joke up. Why did the squirrel cross the road? It wanted to play chicken. Now, come on, that's a good made-up joke. I made that up on the spot. I even did a short on that. I think it got like 1,000 views in the first hour. So that's a good made-up joke, dude. I don't care if you're throwing stuff at the TV set right now. See what I'm saying over here? I try to have a good sense of humor. I got these here. I got one for you, and I'll tell you the answer on the next live stream. Okay, this is a riddle. Most people don't get this. You're gonna Google it or what? That's how you're gonna get it. But I'm not gonna tell you the answer till my next live. I'll probably forget about it. You'll have to remind me. So here's the riddle: a pond. We're talking about a pond now. Wait a second. What time is it? All right, I only got 10 minutes. I think River Dude left anyway. I'm just going to sit on the park bench. All right, so pond. We're talking about a pond and lily pads, okay? Now try to picture this. The lily pads, there's only 4 on the first day. There's 8 on the second day. There's 16 on the third, and so on and so forth, okay? Basically, these lily pads double their size and take up double their size every day. They double their size. So on day 50, the lake's half full. On what day will that lake, no, I'm messing this one up. I'll have to come back to this one. Let me think about this for a second. The lake's full. The lake's full on day 1. The lake's full on day 100. Okay, the lily pads double their size every day, and the lake's completely covered on day 100. On what day will that lake be half full? Okay, I'll tell you the answer another time. So I blew it, but I think I sort of gave you the answer. But you still got to think about it. It's not what you think, dude. You know, people start tossing out numbers and stuff. I got it wrong. My sisters got it wrong, and I think they're pretty smart, them too. And I talked to a couple of my smart friends, and they all got it wrong. So let's make it easier, so the math's easier. The lake's full on day 20, we'll say. On what day will that lake be half full? So forget about the 100. Let's just make the math easier so you don't have to go crazy. So the lake's full on day 20. When will that lake be half covered? So the Muslim girl refused to walk with me. Hey dude, well, keep trying. You know? Come back with a smile on your face. You think she's missing something. You know, she'll think she's and she is missing something. You're having a great time out there walking. So just keep trying. You'll get her to go. I promise. Well, I can't promise that, but it'll work a little bit. Girls, don't tell her she's fat or anything. That's not nice. But tell her like she needs exercise because her health. There you go. Say, I'm concerned about your health. You need some exercise. You should come out with me. There. And that way you won't hurt her feelings. And first, before you even say that, compliment her. Always compliment somebody before you offer some sort of opinion. This way they go into it with a good attitude. That's what I do. I'll say something like, hey man, I really like this and that and that and that. By the way, would you mind closing the door? You know, something like that. So that way they don't go like, F you, man, you know. You butter them up a little bit. That's it. You butter them up. And then you deliver the punchline. So the dog's in the car. He did his job today. That dog did his job today, man. Me and him, we pulled double shifts. I'm out here 10:30 in the morning. Here's some H2O for you, son. Drink it up. Any of you folks who have animals, man, make sure them windows are down on these hot summer days, man. You love your baby, man. Nobody's gonna steal the car, not with a dog in it. And even if it's a small dog, nobody's gonna touch your car. Leave the windows down and bring H2O. Bring some good water for your baby. Maybe even some ice. And that's what you do. Because that's the right thing to do. That's the hardware store. I'm in this parking lot. Hey, I already made an upload of this, but I'm gonna do this for you guys now, live, right now. I'm gonna jump across these rocks. Remember, I'm 64 over here. I'm a senior citizen. So I gotta pick easy ones. I'm gonna jump across these rocks. That one's like, that's a 10-foot jump. Nah, oh boy, this is maybe I'm not jumping across these rocks. I'll pick some real easy ones. How's that for you guys? See what I do for you guys, man? That's how much I love you guys. What's it? Walk with me. Oh yeah, I read that already. All right, I think I can make, no. Heck, I may not be jumping these rocks, man. The video I made today, the rocks were a lot closer. All right, I'll start here and maybe get 5 or 6 rocks in. I don't know how I'm gonna get past that tree. Maybe I'll start the other way and go back. Here's what I'll do. I'll pull this branch out of the way. And sort of bend this out of the way a little bit. Nah, my foot will get caught on that. I'll break my neck. Listen, I'm in Whitehaven. If I don't make it, okay? You guys call the ambulance. All right, I'll start here. No. No, I'm not gonna start there. Look at that. That's 5 foot high. I'll start here and go that way. All right. There. I'm up on these rocks. Man, I could make that if I wasn't holding the phone. And I had somebody there to catch me when I fall. And I had a helmet on. All right, here we go. This is more like a step. That's not a hop. This is a hop. This one here. Hippity hoppity. Easter's on its way. Whoa. Now, if this branch wasn't in the way. Nope. Richard's not hopping that one. Whoa. Sorry to disappoint. Watch the video. I hopped them. I hopped them earlier. Maybe I'll try this. My dog's gonna, I left the door open in the car. The dog's gonna hop out and terrorize these people. All right. These are hoppable. This one's hoppable. There. That was like a 4-foot jump. 5 foot. I hope my dog's over there. and left the car door open. Alright. Alright. This is about a 4-foot jump. Made that one. This is 5 foot, 6 foot. I'm not making that one. So, nope, Richard's not going to break his neck. Walked over to it. And this one's pointy up top. There's not a good landing spot. So, well, that was a bust. Listen, I'm just trying to kill time over here. Okay? See what I do to entertain you guys? How hard I try? Here, I'll do some sightseeing for the next couple minutes. This is all the park rules and regulations. This is the river I'm next to. We are right here, right around here we are. And then normally I paddle from here down to Rockport. And then this goes all the way down to Jim Thorpe. So from here to here is like 30 miles. More than that, it's like 40 miles, easy. These are all the rules and regulations. This here's brand new. And they got these bike stations like every couple miles. So I guess there's like a pump here. This is all public stuff. And there's like a Phillip head and a flathead and Allen wrenches. Wow. And this is to change an inner tube. I'm sure that's what that is. And this is the thing that you put on your tire. And this is some sort of wrench. I don't know what they would use that for. And this is a star thing. And these are smaller wrenches, and that's for a bike. And look, they're all on retractable things. And this is probably, you could put your bicycle up on this and work on it, like a wheel would be here and a wheel would be there. So see the improvements they made around here? And this is a nice place, man. They really invested some money. Obviously, that's a bike thing. Let's see if they got the drinking fountains on yet. No, the drinking fountains aren't on yet. But oh my God, I'm wrong. No kiddings. So they are on. Just took a couple seconds for the water to get there. So they got drinking fountains on now. All right, I'm boring you guys to death. That's it. Oh, my dog's out of the car. Okay. I will bid you guys adieu. I love you all for tuning in. It's been real. Richard's keeping it real. Hanging up. Remember, you're loved and appreciated. Always, you're loved and appreciated.